We don't have any reservations for anywhere. We're not even going to the place we were supposed to go.
Yeah. We're winging it today.
I need the keys.
We thought we made it through these storms unscathed. And he's getting kind of grumpy about that.
Out of shape. Oh.
I'll tell you what the count is when I get to the top.
All right, we are on the road. We left my parents' driveway. We got maybe 20 or 30 miles down the road. We're taking the turnpike. We're on there, Route 76 West. We're gonna be on there for something like 400 miles or something like that. I didn't want to get gas on the turnpike because turnpike gas is usually 20 or 30 cents more than anywhere else. So we're filling up on gas and then we're gonna hit the road and drive. We're gonna do like, I don't know, just like 7 or 8 hours today, maybe 400 miles. And then tomorrow we'll have a little bit shorter. We don't have any reservations for anywhere. Tonight we're maybe gonna do a Cracker Barrel.
The question is, did you tell them that we don't know where we're going?
Yeah, I did.
This is our fine travel planning.
Well, yeah, but there's too many variables because you make a plan and then you're like, oh, we gotta change it. We're not even going to the place we were supposed to go today.
We were supposed to go to Iowa. We were heading to Iowa. And so then we decided, no, we're not gonna go to Iowa, we'll just go straight to Arkansas. So that's a little different because instead of taking Interstate 80, we're taking Interstate 70. And then we decided, like, I don't know, hour before we left, that like, well, maybe we'll go up to Indiana Dunes National Park. And we were up there once before, briefly during COVID, and
yeah, we loved it so much. We've been wanting to go back, so we're going to be close to it. So
yeah, so now it's trying to find a reservation up there, and then we'll go there. We think. May have to do Love's gas station some more. Cool thing here is it goes up to $175 before it shuts off.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that's nice. Well, it took 65 gallons, so it took $175 and then $127. And like, that doesn't seem like a big deal. It doesn't shut off, but normally, like,
you have to run it 4 times.
You have to run it 3 or 4 times, and the problem with that is the credit card will only run twice before the credit card thinks you're abusing it. And like Flying J's on a Discover card, Flying J will only go up to I think 100, and on an American Express it'll go up to 125. So I would have had to put it through 3 times, so I only had to do it twice. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Not making it very far today. We went like an hour and then we had to stop for gas, and now we've gone another like 3.5 hours, and we're doing a potty break because the next rest stop wasn't for another 100 miles. So we figured, it's getting close to time to eat anyway. Doggies needed to go out, and then of course Bryan parked as far from the service plaza as possible to get to grass for the doggies, which is good because then I don't like walking the dogs through the parking lot too much, but we got a little hike over here to the service plaza.
We have a plan because when we stopped at one of the service plazas along the Ohio Turnpike that we're on now, same road, but it's called the Ohio Turnpike now. So as we're pulling in, it said there's a sign that said RV service is available, and like a little light bulb went off in my brain, like, hey, that's right. Like 2 years ago, and we stayed at one of the service plazas. They have back-in spots that have electric, and they have a dump station centrally, so, and it's $20. So how far are we going then?
So we're going 60 miles, and then we're gonna stop, pay $20. We're gonna dump the tanks probably in the morning, and then we'll have electric so we can run the AC.
so we just pulled in, did the RV spot at the service plaza, and it's pretty good. Really wide slots that they have lined off. We're gonna get everything set up, have some dinner, relax a little bit, go to bed, and drive about maybe 4 or 5 hours tomorrow.
If you're traveling through Ohio on the turnpike, which is also known as Interstate 80, perfect place to stop for the night directly off the highway is service plazas. They have 4 eastbound, 4 westbound service plazas that also include RV spots. For 20 bucks a night, you get an electric hookup. And then of course you have access to the service plaza, which has plenty of food, there's bathrooms, and there's the gas station right here. So, oh, and a dump station, so we can dump tanks in the morning. It is just really a perfect overnight. We're just going to pay here. We have this little thingy. One thing, if you pay here, you do make sure you've got 20 bucks on hand, because it does not take credit cards, which seems kind of odd in today's day and age, but exact change only, $20 bill, and you can stay for the night.
$20.
All right, so
The
I
Ohio
guess
Turnpike Middle with Service Plaza, MM 134.5 WB post visibly on dashboard. That's all it says.
that's all it says. All right, so we're good, easy enough. Now the question is, do we want to go see what they have in the food plaza, or just, you know, eat what we have in the fridge?
We don't have anything in the fridge.
I think it's empty.
It's totally empty, pretty much. Hey,
It says
trying
it's
to
empty.
score some food here. Don't be saying there's stuff in the fridge.
There's a lot of stuff in the fridge, actually.
No, there's not.
There's pretty much.
There's tomatoes
You survived.
and yogurt. And yeah, and we probably do have to start eating better, because we've been eating out
Yeah.
a lot with friends and family and weddings.
We'll
and-
eat here. So we're ready to hit the road. I slept pretty good. Did you sleep good, Alex? Huh?
Yeah.
No, not too much truck noise.
No, I didn't even hear them.
Didn't even hear it. So it really wasn't too bad. You could hear the highway, but really, I didn't hear it either. So good night's sleep.
Yeah, on the road again today, back to the Ohio Turnpike. Not that we ever really left it, I mean, because it's right there, and we're in the service plaza. So, but as promised, we had electric all night, air conditioning, which is wonderful, great places to walk the dog, and now the dump station is right there. I don't even know, it's back there. I don't even know if we're pointing to the right thing.
Then we're going to fill up with gas, because this is the cheapest gas, because Indiana gets more expensive for gas. And then we're going to drive about 5 hours, and then we'll be somewhere. We don't know where yet. We're going to try to find a private campground if we can't get in at the state park.
Tonight shouldn't be bad because it's a Thursday night, so we should be able to get in somewhere. The problem is going to be getting something that we can stay at, you know, Thursday to Friday to Saturday night. Weekend in July near Chicago might be a little bit tough, but we're winging it today. I'm sure it'll all work out, always does. So I gotta go dump the tanks.
Looks like they have availability at the private campground nearby the Indiana Dunes State Park, which would be nice. It's going to be somewhat close. I think we're probably only like 10 minutes away from it. It's kind of unfortunate we couldn't get into the state park, because it's really nice. They have some trails and stuff you can ride. There's a paved trail that goes out a couple of miles to the visitor center of the national park, and then there's some off-road trails, and of course the big attraction is the beach down by the lake. All the sand and everything there, the sand dunes.
We're going blueberry picking! Yay! We wanted to do this in Pennsylvania and we didn't have time. And the puppies can't come. Sorry, girls. Sorry, Pepper. You're not even showing up. Let's turn a light on them. Maybe we can see you. Okay, you two don't get to go blueberry picking. You get to eat blueberries when we come back. Okay.
I need the keys.
That's where we're staying. Sand Creek Campground.
Not that it's...
And there is a small creek down there, although it's fairly dried up, but it's enough to have mosquitoes.
That's why it's Sand Creek. It's
We're excited because we're going blueberry picking. We've not gone blueberry picking in,
way too long.
yeah, it's probably been 3 years or something. But we love picking any kind of fruit, peaches, apples. That was the hardest part of leaving Pennsylvania.
Not friends and family.
Not friends. No. That's why I paused after I said that, because it was, you know, but one of the hard parts of leaving Pennsylvania was not only was it blueberry season and we hadn't gone to get blueberries.
Which direction?
I have no idea. No, wait, I better get directions. But it was going to be starting peach season in like a week, and that's amazing. And we love peaches. Billy Boys, blueberry farm.
No one cares. Okay.
Yeah, they do. They might want to go. All right, we're gonna go pick blueberries now. We will show you where we're going to pick blueberries. And a detour on our way to the blueberries. Driving along, the exit we're supposed to get off of, just as you're getting up to it, they just put up a bunch of like cones and stuff, and then had road closed. So they didn't give us any warning that we could get off at the previous exit. And yeah, so we had to go 7 miles up the interstate and into Michigan, and then we will head back to the blueberry place. I don't even know which way. GPS is, it told us we were bad and we went the wrong way. Take some back roads from Michigan into Indiana. Welcome to Michigan. And even, yeah, I don't even remember the last time we were in Michigan. I don't know if we've been in Michigan on our full-time RV travels. Have we? Do you remember being in Michigan? Brian and I, we were in Michigan when he used to do the Detroit Marathon. Did that for 2 years in a row in his hand cycle. No, in his wheelchair, his racing wheelchair, before he had a hand cycle. So it goes back a way. Oh yeah, we're back in Indiana now. We are here.
Yay.
So I don't know how many blueberries we're picking, but I've just been informed by McKenna that she would like blueberries. So we're gonna have to pick extra blueberries to freeze
them.
To make
Fresh
sure.
blueberries frozen.
And then we have to go 2 weeks without eating the frozen ones that we saved for McKenna.
Okay.
That might be hard. Suntan lotion. Suntan lotion. Safety first. So we got our white bucket. There's a bucket. There's our bucket. And then these are the blueberries. And they just said you take buckets and then you go pick and you come back and you weigh them and you pay for them. They didn't even guide us. I'm not sure. I guess any of the bushes are good. We are not getting very far very fast. Blueberry picking is a long process.
It's so cute.
I know, it's amazing. It is. It's like there's like look at it. There's like blueberries everywhere. There are, and we are literally in this blueberry forest. There's our little walkway through there. Ooh, we're getting there. We're gonna fill our buckets, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're about an hour in, and this is what we have. So there's mine.
Yeah, about one full
Alex's.
bucket.
Yeah.
If we combine.
So about one full bucket if we combine. So that whole plan of filling both buckets probably will not happen. So now the goal is 1.5 buckets. So we're taking a break and just walking down the aisles. We were in a section that wasn't as the bushes weren't as tall, so we weren't in the shade as much, and now it's getting hot. So we're gonna go back in the blueberry jungle where it's complete shade and cool off while we pick. All right, we're gonna call it quits soon. Buckets are, look at how much fuller the buckets are. Look at that, that is amazing. All right. See, we got in a good section.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
We got in a good section where it's loaded and they're like really big berries, so the picking goes much faster. So I think we're gonna just kind of head down this row, right? You can see the row right there. We're gonna head down through there somehow and get to the end and then go get these blueberries weighed, and then head home, eat a whole bunch of them, put some in the freezer, and save for McKenna in 2 weeks. This is kind of the scariest part for me about full-time RVing is storms, and when you're camped under trees, and you camp under trees, right? It's been in the 90s, you want the shade, so it's been a really great camp spot. The problem with trees also comes storms and tree branches falling. So that one fell last night, right near our camper. And that's, you know, you lay in bed for 2 hours listening to the wind and hearing the rain falling and praying that a big tree branch doesn't fall on your RV. So we're headed out to do some hiking here in northern Indiana.
So this one's like a preserve of some sort. It's called Coffee Creek. Miles and miles of trails, different kinds. Cinder trails, wood chip trails, paved trails.
So it should be accessible for Brian in his everyday chair, but just in case, we do have his handy dandy hand cycle along.
Yeah.
So if it looks like it might be a little bit sketchy, it might be harder to get him through, then he may just hop into that thing.
Yeah, if it's only this part, we could carry you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could get through it. Like over there wouldn't be. Just don't know how muddy I want to get.
And it looks, yeah, it looks like not good. How did you get here?
We just went around. There's a couple other bridges that were closed.
So the birdies made a little home in the doggy thing. So then they put it up here for the doggy bags, the birdies. That is so cute. So while we're out doing our hike here with our friends, McKenna called from out in California. So we're doing a little FaceTime in the woods. Not the best reception, but we're able to chat with her a little bit.
Yeah.
There's been storms the past 2 nights, and 2 nights ago a big branch was down right near the RV. We got very lucky it didn't hit the roof. But we're now thinking that that's our solar flashing like that. So now we're thinking that although we thought we made it through these storms unscathed, that maybe something happened to our solar, that it's blinking like that. So I'm gonna have to get up on the roof and check it out.
This is the fuse. It got melted.
So I don't have to climb on the roof
Well, you still can, but maybe, you know, something might have caused this to happen. You know.
to fry it.
Yeah, so you can maybe see what's going on up there. But
So welcome to the roof. We're gonna, lots of little branches up here. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything ripped or broken up here.
all right, probably just that fuse then.
Okay, luckily no issues on the roof. So we're gonna just have to guess that for some reason or another, that got fried. All right, how it got fried?
No idea. Unless maybe the panels were just, well, it wouldn't have been here though because they're shaded, but at some point if the panels were putting
Super
out
hot?
too much power and the fuse didn't work, it
Yeah.
kind of melted the housing on it. So now I got to put a new fuse holder and everything in line
We'll
in
need-
there so we
yeah.
can. We don't use solar. It's nice for it to charge the batteries, but most of the time we're able to just connect to the campground.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
But going out
But
west,
Out west, sometimes we
we're gonna need
boondock.
it. Yeah.
We're gonna need it. Yeah.
And we're headed there in like less than a week, so. All right, so we're headed into the Indiana Dunes. Well, it's the Indiana Dunes National Park. We're going into the Indiana Dunes State Park here. We had camped here about 2 years ago. We really liked it. We would have loved to camp here on this trip, but
It's very
Yeah.
popular over the summer, especially.
and you know, last minute like we always do. So it's near Chicago, so lots and lots of people. But even coming in, so it is a Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and it was rainy all day, and it's still overcast. They're not allowed in the water because there's lightning right now, and there is still a huge lineup to get in here.
Yeah, it was like 30 cars at least.
Alex is already in there because we have friends who are camping in there. Their daughter came over and picked up Alex, and they were swimming in Lake Michigan and doing some stuff. They chased out because of lightning now, but they've been hanging out here. I think Brian's gonna do some biking here.
Yep.
He needs to get some biking. He's not been biking in a long time, and he's getting kind of grumpy about
Out
that.
of shape. Oh, I thought you said out of shape.
No, I was gonna say grumpy, because when Brian has to go too long without exercising, or because this is what he does for his exercise, and he loves it. Yeah, so when he doesn't get to do that for a while, he gets a bit edgy. So
Yeah.
so we need to get him out cycling, so he's happier. So given the name Indiana Dunes National Park, you can figure there's actually sand dunes here in Indiana, which I didn't realize until we first came here 2 years ago. But it's along Lake Michigan. But there's lots and lots of trails. And since we were here, I kind of know where this one leads. It leads up to a dune, but it also leads out to the beach. And Carmel loves her beach. Come on, Carmel. You excited, huh, Carmel? So we're 117 steps in, and that many to go. But Trail 4 has the steps. So we came back this way, and yeah, after 117 steps, and Carmel's like dragging me the whole way. A little tired, so we're just taking a little breather here. 40. I'll tell you what the count is when I get to the top. 142 and counting. 213 steps coming up that direction. If I remember correctly, there aren't quite as many steps going back down the other side, which doesn't really matter anyway because it's downhill. All right, Carmel, let's get going. So just 116 down that other side. We walk down here a little ways and get to the campground. It is a much shorter distance, but those steps are a great workout. Ready, set, go, 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 go!